Hello there, fellow captains. This is Connor, and welcome back to Dreadnought. So here's a little tip if you're ever looking to record some Dreadnought, or basically any game. And one of the actual more difficult parts of recording game audio over, your voice audio, if you're, recording the two at the same time instead of separately, which is what I do now and again, is getting the mixing levels right. And what I would usually do is just go to play into whatever difficulty tier, and then just start up the tutorial. But mainly I would never actually go anywhere with it. I'd listen to Bex talk nonsense for about 5 to 10 seconds, make sure that it's right by listening to the footage back, and then I would just begin recording games and seeing what was suitable for going online. But today I noticed something different. Sinley Bay has changed quite a bit since the last time I actually completed the tutorial. So just for the sake of possibly being able to explore Sinley Bay, we're going to do the tutorial. Now Bex is, well, he's still an annoying old git, as you're about to discover. But there's probably a lot of you out there that have never actually encountered Bex. Aren't you lucky? But here we go, this is Sinley Bay. We'll just skip that at the moment. And here we are.
Start by exiting the hangar without scratching your Dreadnought's paint job. Think you can pull it off?
I'll pull you off. I mean, no, I won't. Why would I want to do that? But yeah, let's just hold W to move forward. That's a very difficult. Oh, hold on. No, can I reverse? Oh, I just saw a lot of missile ordnance on one of the platforms. You literally just told me to move in a fucking straight line, now he's reprimanding me for it. What? Okay, I moved to somewhere Acaste. I got most of what you said, Bix. So what I'm really trying to do here is, I remember just the tutorials to how to teach you to move around, as well as fire upon a couple of targets, learn your modules, how they work. But I want to see if I can actually explore. Oh, hold on, I can actually move in my own volition here.
Take your ship out past the rock. Once you're in the jump zone, Acaste will do what she does best. Warp you into the action.
Now imagine if this was just like the... Sorry, Bex, I'm going to have to talk over you here because I'm not really interested in what you have to say. Oh, shut up. Shut up! You know, Bex, he just sounds like an old Cockney geezer stereotype. But imagine if this area, Sinley Bay, was like the tower in Destiny, where players could see each other and interact with emotes, because that would totally work with capital ships. But you know what I'm saying? I wish the game was a lot more like that, where you could undertake missions with other players and it wasn't just solely PvP. But this looks pretty damn cool. The lighting, the vista. Oh, it looks so awesome. Hold on, we got an ally here. An dirty old Oberon Dreadnought. Let's say hello to him. To ascend, hold spacebar. To descend, hold left shift. Okay. Oh, got some fighters. Oh, they're a lot smaller than usual. Or are they just further down? No, hold on, they're smaller than they usually are. Ah, maybe not, yeah. It's probably just because they're not flying in such a close formation as they usually are in game. But the initial cinematic reveal trailer for Dreadnought, where you see a few fighters, Grifter, I believe they were called, being absolutely racked by a Dreadnought dropping out of hyperspace or slip space or whatever. The Dreadnoughts in that were a lot bigger than we actually get access to in game, and they were the Jutland class as well. So that's a bit disappointing, but here we are. Let's just follow the Isle orders of Bex here and see where he brings us. But this is actually a lot more...
Hangar zone successfully cleared. Primary ship capabilities online, Captain.
It's a lot more interesting than the original tutorial, although when it comes to the original hangar for Dreadnought, although there was a couple of iterations, or a few iterations for the hangar in Dreadnought, I preferred the darker ones because they were a lot more atmospheric, whereas now they're just overly bright and I'm not really a fan. Be cool if you could change them up like you can in Fractured Space, World of Warships. But we have an enemy ship that just jumped in. Okay, Bex. I'll swat the flies. Although I want to take a closer look. I want to see if I can look at these before I have to kill them. I mean, these little assault ships, I was always really interested in what they actually look like close up, because you can never really get a decent view of them. We don't need you, bud. You're going to go down. See if we can ram one. That'll allow us to get a bit of a closer view, huh? Or, you know what? If we actually descend and get it above us, we should be able to have a closer look just by zooming in. Come on, stay on the right bloody angle there. You get you. Oh, it's working. Oh, that looks so cool. It's kind of just using the... Oh, hold on, what was that? What was that? I saw something that probably was not meant to be seen. A floating Oberon artillery cruiser gun. When there's a perfectly... Yeah, they've actually modelled guns on it, so why are they not the ones that fire? Regardless, let's just take it out. That's a cool little ship design. Kappa Base Battlefield. If he was any more cockney, he'd be a Warhammer orc. There we've done our little slip space jump. Now we're going to Kappa Base, okay. Now I think off in the distance there, I've only just noticed this over the past few days. Was the volcano not originally a transhuman structure? That volcano? Oh, that's a bit disappointing. I was hoping to linger around in Sinley Bay for a bit. But you know what, we'll finish this off here. We've got a tier 1 Jupiter Arms Destroyer and a tier 1 Oberon Tactical. Let's launch our flechettes here. Oh, that looks so cool. Come on, do the damage, boy. I do the damage. I mean, we took down the shields. There we go, flechettes are off cooldown again. Oh, hold on, what are our broadsides? Are we being fired? Oh, we are. We're being fed up by an artillery cruiser, but we have allies. Yeah. Managing energy. I know how to do that. Thank you very much. Come on, Melville Blanco. Asaf Hall. All the bots are coming into play. Aram Jones, Crum Gallant. Let's close the distance here with Isle Melville. Come on. A little bit closer. Oh, I thought.
Make sure you get our good side. Just down an artillery cruiser. Launching flechette swarm.
The energy is depleting very slowly when put into engines. I wonder what it's like when put into weapons. Oh, it's dropping fairly quickly. Give me some sort of tip to our tutorial there. Oh, that's secondaries. Okay. So what we're basically just doing here is a normal match only against bots. I was hoping that we would linger around in Sinley Bay for a bit. Like in the original tutorial, you had to stray away from Sinley Bay quite a bit because there were insurgents trying to gain access to the port, and you had to destroy them. It was a lot more interesting than some of the changes, but I can understand why the changes were put in place to help newer players get to grips with the game. The original tutorial, although more interesting from a story aspect, or not really story, but you know, just as it had a more interesting background than just using one of the maps that is available in multiplayer. I like the idea of being a mercenary. It's one of my favorite concepts for a game, is you being hired to do just everything and anything. A mercenary, you can one day you can be taking out pirates, the next you can be the pirates. You can be stealing cargo and haulage and stuff from civilian freighters, or you can be defending them. I really do like that. It has a lot of variety in the mission, or the possibility of variety, whereas in this game you just jump in, kill some ships. Job done.
Enemy dreadnought destroyed. Let the scavengers pick him over. Flechettes have positive lock.
A little bit late on the anti-missile point defense there. And there we go. We've done enough to hopefully have completed the tutorial. Well, it's still a floating brick, but with guns on. It's not necessarily a bad thing, Bex. Is that the tutorial? I guess it must be. Yeah, that's the tutorial. It's a bit disappointing. But I seem to have completed a challenge. Or, hold on, I've done that before though. Answer the call. I've done that multiple times and gotten rewards. Nothing.
To be able to handle a battleship without hurting yourself too badly. I suppose that deserves some recognition.
Cheers, Bex. Bit creepy, like, but cheers. Didn't even know these things were available. Everything hidden behind layers and layers of user interface and menus. But we should be able to complete all of these. Hold on. Fully researched tier 4 ships. Meh. Yeah, that's something I don't like, as you've all heard me countless times whine and whinge about. But anyway, guys, there is the tutorial for Dreadnought. I was expecting it to be a bit more exciting. I didn't want to jump in and record it after having completed it, because that, I don't like that. But yeah, don't forget to check out the Patreon as well as the Discord. Links for both are in the description below. And I think I'll follow this video up with an actual gameplay video in a match. That's not as, as exciting as I was expecting it to be, but yeah, well, still interesting enough to go up on the channel, I think. So, enjoy whatever it is you're playing. Don't forget to check out those links. And of course, like always, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.